Every child goes through changes while growing up. Some are physical, some are emotional. Without guidance, these changes can cause confusion. That's why we need sex education. Hello, friends, parents, and my dear friends. Today I am going to speak about a topic that plays a very important role in every student's healthy development, which is sex education. Sex education is not only about sexual activity, it is a structured learning process that teaches us about our bodies, puberty, personal hygiene, emotions, relationships, safety, consent, and boundaries. As children grow into teenagers, they go through many physical and mental changes. Without a prior knowledge, these changes can create fear and confusion. One of the strongest reason for sex education is protection from sexual abuse. When children understand good touch and bad touch, they are better equipped to identify uncomfortable situations and report them to trusted adult. This awareness reduces the risk of abuse. Puberty. The puberty brings many changes. Boys may experience voice change, hair growth, and emotional shifts. Girls start menstruation and may feel shy or scared. Sex education removes the shame and teaches dignity, care, and hygiene. Another important aspect is consent. Consent means permission. We must learn to respect personal space. No means no, and nobody has the right to force or touch someone without consent. Cyber safety. Cyber safety is also a modern threat. Students must know that sharing private photos, chatting with strangers, or trusting unknown websites can be dangerous. There are many myths about sex education. Some people think talking about these encourages children to do wrong things. But research proves that proper sex education delays risky behavior and encourages responsibilities. For society, sex education helps reduce teenage pregnancy, harassment, infections, bullying, and gender discrimination. It shapes respectful relationships and improves self esteem. The sex education is not shameful, it is about knowledge, safety, respect, awareness, and responsibility. When children are educated, they grow confident and help build a healthier, safe community. Let's talk about advantages of teaching sex education for children. The sex education protects from sexual abuse, which improves hygiene and confidence. The sex education will reduce teenage pregnancy and promotes respect and consent. Sex education will reduce body shaping, teaches cyber safety, reduce harassment. There are many common arguments which are against sex education, which is the people think that sex education will encourage curiosity on sex, and the sex education is against the cultural taboos and beliefs. People think that parents feel uncomfortable while teaching sex education. In India, we don't have teachers to teach about sex education. The data proves that the sex education delays risky behavior. Hiding the knowledge about sex education will increase curiosity on sex. The lack of education on sex, which leads to abuse. According to UNICEF, 53% of children in India faces some form of sexual abuse. Only 30% of children know how to report it. The rest 70% don't know about how to report it. Countries with sex education have 40% fewer teenage pregnancies. Let's discuss about the countries with strong sex education. Netherlands. Netherlands considers the best in the world in teaching sex education. The education starts at the age of 4. In Netherlands, we can notice very low teenage pregnancy rate. The next, Sweden. In Sweden, the sex education is compulsory since 1955, where they focus on consent, body positivity, equality, etc. The next country is Germany. In Germany, the sex education teaches in schools with clear curriculum that includes parenting, relationships, sexual safety. In UK, it is mandatory in every schools that they teach us about LGBTQ plus consent and reproduction. In Australia, the curriculum covers cyber safety, consent, and about abuse prevention also. Canada's comprehensive and modern approach, they focus on respect and healthy relationships. The countries with partial and limited sex education is India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Due to restricted by culture, where the countries where sex education is weak face more cases of harassment and confusion. The countries like Netherlands, Germany, Sweden, The UK and Canada have a proper sex education systems. Because of this, they have lower teenage pregnancy, less sexual abuse, and healthier relationships. Countries where sex education is weak face more case of harassment and confusion.